We have a very special guest on the Journey podcast today. Probably and arguably Odisha's most well known and authentic sports journalist, has extensively covered for various media organizations, including the Indian Express. A veteran of close to 4 decades, Mr. Sanatan Pani, welcome to the Journey podcast. You initially began as a part time sports journalist, playing all kinds of sports like cricket, football, volleyball, and later on lawn tennis. How did these experiences shape about how you wrote about athletes and sporting events?
Actually, I aspired to be a sports person, but during my because lack of facilities,
Yes.
I could not be one. But the passion, the love for sports, and God's grace paved the way for me to become a sports journalist. And I feel lucky for that. I have been working in a field for over around 44 decades, and I'm proud of my profession. I don't know how much I have contributed, but I think I'm working a very meaningful. I'm in a meaningful area where I'm working, and I'm blessed that I have been given this opportunity to associate myself with sports, especially Odisha sports.
Yes.
And it has given me an opportunity to because playing a sport and writing sport.
Two different things.
Two different things, but
Yes.
it's linked.
Interlinked. Yes.
Interlinked.
Yeah.
If you have played a sport,
You'll be able to
then
write
you have,
better. You think?
You write better. You can understand the sport better. You can analyze better. So that is an advantage. So I have played sport because that helped me to understand, have a better insight of sports and interact with sports persons. That was made my job easier.
Just piqued my curiosity here. You talked about playing sports and writing or covering sporting events and other things has a direct impact, proportionate impact. Just hit my mind that Harsha Bhogle, who doesn't, is not grown up in a typical sporting atmosphere, so to speak, an IIT and then an IIM alumnus, but that keen inclination, curiosity towards sports has led him to do what he's doing now. That is one of India's topmost cricket commentators. How is that, on the contrary, as a?
No, I think Harsha Bhogle played cricket.
I think, yeah, I mean, yeah, initial cricketing, yeah,
But
Osmania.
it's not necessary that absolutely that one to become a sport commentator or a sport journalist, one needs to play the sport. It's not necessary. Even engineers come to sport and they do very well.
Yes, absolutely.
So that is why it's not necessary that only those who play can
Write about it.
write about it.
Right.
So, more importantly, if you have love for sport and if you feel you can express yourself better, so that is fine. That is more important qualities than.
Got it. So from managing a printing press to editing two sports magazines, and then the Sambad stop came by, pit stop. How did that come about? How did
That
that
is a
journey?
very dream journey.
Okay.
Actually, I really feel I'm blessed that I have all kinds of variety of experience managing a printing press, working in a part-time typist in Odisha Football Association, and at the same time playing cricket and all sports, winning, earning bread and butter, and simultaneously
Pursuing your passion.
pursuing your passion. I could strike a balance, but it was very tough journey.
Was your family supportive during the initial years?
Nobody. I was self-made. I had to look after I actually, virtually, I was not sure of what comes next day.
You're taking one day at a time at that point.
Yeah, yes. I managed the press and I managed two sports magazines, which was published by Mr. Dilip Swami of Kotak, One was in Odia Sports Information, and another was Khelo Khela. I was managing press, writing articles, printing. Even I was familiar with running a machine, printing machine. I can compose these letters and make all these things. So from that level, you can say that I have come from grassroots. So it was nice experience because learning something practically helps you become a better person and have a better understanding.
Right.
So I was managing press. I thought one morning that I will be confined here, but my passion was to become a sports journalist, to write something, express something. So one fine morning I said, no, I am leaving.
Okay.
At that time I am getting 500 rupees. Started a job with 100 rupees. I left and became jobless for a few months.
Was that decision impulsive or you?
No, I said no, it's enough, enough is enough. I am not cut out to run a printing press. I'll find out, let us see. So I had no job, nothing. I was not getting any support from anywhere. Luckily that time I got an offer from, meanwhile I also approached, tried for a job in Telegraph, went to Kolkata, but they refused because they needed Bengali people.
Okay.
I came back and struggled. Then I got an offer from Sambad. After the date of joining, I got the letter, post by post. By that time, I had secured a job in a Kotak-based business firm.
Okay.
I was an LLB, law graduate. So it's a Marwari company. So I appeared the test and qualified. Next day, after joining the company, I came in the evening home. Then I got the letter from Sambad.
Okay.
So next day I went to that business firm and said, sorry, I am not joining your firm. So I have. They said you have
You had
joined
kept that
and
as a backup in case you don't get the joining later. Okay.
So I came to Bhubaneswar and met Mr. Samiranjan Patnaik.
Right.
So he understood. I said I got the letter a bit late, so I couldn't come on the scheduled time. Oh, it's okay. Then I had to appear a test, and I did well and joined. So I worked there 10 years, and that 10 years.
Let's forget journalism for a while. How was the sports landscape during that time, during the 70s and 80s? Was there a particular shift towards any particular sport in Odisha?
No, actually I can say that sports in Odisha, there was a renaissance of sports in Odisha in 1984.
Okay, just after the Cricket World Cup.
83 Cricket
83
World Cup.
Huh.
Then there was another turning point, major turning point was the implementation of sports hostel scheme by the government of Odisha.
Okay, very interesting point, yeah.
That was started in 84.
84, the sports hostel scheme.
Sports
right?
hostel scheme.
Okay, could you let us
gem
know more
of a
about
project.
it? Okay.
And at that time, Mr. Nandi Sahu, IPS, he was the director. And it was his brainchild. I can tell you that the kind of sports person that hostel produced, no high performance center, world class, with so much facilities, they have not done. And it not only created a generation of groomed a generation of sports person which is still continuing. 84, around 4 decades. You can see even they are not competing in mainstream sports, they are in masters also. It's not that how many in sports, it's important to win medals, number of medals, but it's as important as to survive, carry on. If you can stay in a competitive sport for 20, 30 years, that's a big achievement. I can say, see at Shravani Nanda, her commitment and her dedication, she is a living legend of Odisha. Because she won medals, but I appreciate her commitment, her dedication for going on for so long. Anuradha Biswal, all Duti Chand, they are all Dilip Tirki, they are all products of the sports hostel scheme. And that sports hostel scheme created a revolution in Odisha sports. And coincidentally, at that time also Sambad was launched. And bringing our sports persons, their achievements to public notice, that worked wonders.
Understood. So that was both.
People were not only about very less interested or unaware about sports. Only few, when the Kotak League was going on at Barabati Stadium, All India Radio was doing running commentary. Only that was possible, and a few paragraphs in Samaj about sports. That too only
a few columns, yeah.
But Sambad devoted pages. All same day, next morning you get all fresh news and photo world over. These two things combined and created a revolution, started a revolution of sports.
In connection with the sports hostel scheme that you talked about, at a fundamental level, it required both political and bureaucratic will to kind of democratize sports at one level, to kind of breed more young sporting talents. How was the infrastructure back then? How was it supported? The funds, and why is it being implemented currently in the current scenario?
I agree with you that both combined bureaucratic planning and political support.
Yes.
Combined together that helped start the sports hostel scheme. At that time, sports infrastructure was almost at the infancy level. There is no Kalinga Stadium. Stadium means only Barabati. And that nowadays what we call Satyavrata Stadium was just a barren land with a basketball court and office, some office rooms. That was no indoor stadium, nothing.
So let's say people who were from Bhubaneswar, they had to travel all the way to Cuttack for practice?
No, by that time it started in 84 with Cuttack only.
Okay.
After Kalinga Stadium
Spread
came
to
up,
other regions.
Bhubaneswar hostel was launched. So it was only confined to Cuttack. And football, athletics, hockey, and few other disciplines.
Okay.
Basketball.
Not cricket.
Not cricket.
Okay.
Cricket has never been. Not even now. Because cricket was self-sufficient. Odisha Cricket Association was self-sufficient. It has the financial strength and infrastructure to carry out their plans.
Football, athletics and hockey were primarily
Football,
covered.
athletics, hockey,
Okay.
Basketball.
Basketball.
I think, no, gymnastics was not there. I think these four disciplines, with these four disciplines, Cuttack Sports Hostel was launched. And the way the players, especially in football and athletics, performed at the national level, that was an eye-opener.
Yeah.
People started knowing, our Odisha boy or girl is winning national medals.
Yes.
That is not something was never
Especially in the
honored of.
Asian athletics and all. Yeah.
So simultaneously they were performing well at national and international levels, and their achievements was being communicated to the people of the state, and it created a lot of passion, enthusiasm, awareness. That created a sports revolution in India, Odisha. So I will be doing on a mistake if I don't mention the name of Mr. Ashok Mohanty.
Okay.
He played hockey, competitive hockey, and he was assistant director at the sports directorate, assistant director of sports. He's a authority in sports knowledge, and he combined with the then director Anadi Sahu. They worked out this plan for sports hostel scheme, and it was a gem of a plan. Nowadays, sports hostel is not doing as much as expected.
It was during its inception.
It is supposed to do.
Yeah.
because high performance centers have come up, private training academies have come up. So it has lost some of its importance. But the amount of contribution it made, it will be etched in the history of Odisha sports forever.
Absolutely, very insightful point. You have extensively covered. I mean, one of your landmark events that you covered was the Asian Athletics. Any interesting anecdote from covering, or any while you were also during your
It
initial
was
phase of exploring?
big disappointment because we are hoping so much on Duti and Omio, especially Omio. I
Yeah.
was very keen to that Omio should win a medal.
Podium, yeah.
But that guy made a mess of everything, made a false start, and all this lost his hope.
Mm.
He is one kind. He's a sports person who has a lot of integrity,
Mm-hmm.
but carries a
Humble.
suspect
Yeah,
temper.
yeah.
But he is. You can say that in athletics and in sprint, Indian sprint, he is a goat. So held a national 100-meter record, national record, and if had he given opportunity to train abroad,
Mm.
and he is an elite athlete.
Mm.
But
What
with a
what can the government do to basically kind of support them in this regard? Because here we are not talking about skills and infrastructure. We are talking about mainly what tertiary or additional supplemental support we can give them to kind of give them a push, maybe just yeah.
Yeah, that is where either we need, you see, elite athletes of Odisha, they need not, they need higher level of coaching, exposure. And that is not available in Odisha. Why we hire foreign coaches? Because they are more, their training methods, their plans are more
Proven.
technology savvy.
Yeah, yeah.
They use science, and there are a lot of science they use, and meticulous planning, use technology. So, but our coaches, they based on
Traditional,
passion,
yeah,
hard
yeah.
work. So, to excel at this world level or international level, our elite sports person, they need foreign exposure. They should go, like Sravani went to Jamaica, South Africa, Australia to train. It broadens your horizon. It gives you an idea what the world of athletics is, how people train, how people manage their careers, how they approach an event. There is so much of, it's not only, for our sports, it's not physical. It's psychological, mental, science, a lot
Yeah.
of things involved.
Yeah.
So we need our athletes, elite athletes, to go abroad, train, or bring foreign coaches to train them, or at the same time also, it's another important thing. We cannot always rely on foreign coaches. We can groom athletes,
Yes.
but why not groom
Yes.
coaches?
Yeah. Or probably groom former players to
Former
become
players,
coaches.
that is what.
Yeah.
Because sports is an industry, it's a community where not only sports person or organizers do all the things.
You're right.
Nowadays, it's a team effort. There are so many branches, segments, and professionals involved to make a good athlete or
Yes,
a
yes,
good
yes.
medal winner.
Yeah.
So the team is not there. We have only few coaches and athletes. So we have to also groom coaches, upgrade their knowledge,
Yes, yes.
make them more technology
Savvy,
friendly.
knowledge
Yeah,
transfer.
transfer.
Yeah.
We need other professional team, support staff, physiotherapists, strength and conditioning coaches, masseurs, so many analysts, researchers, so many things.
However, amidst all this, hockey has emerged as a silver lining. What different approach are we applying there? Why it's bursting into the scene? We are seeing quality players, we are securing medals. Why has hockey garnered the level of success that other sports haven't at a fundamental level.
I think you want to know why how hockey has excelled.
Yes, at a grassroots level.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, see, all the hockey players belong to tribal districts,
Yes. Primarily the Sundargarh route level. Yes.
And they passionately love that. It's in their blood. You can see they have no other ways to express themselves. Their youthful exuberance, their youth to express that. They had no medium, and the churches and these fathers, they knew that this can be a good medium to
mobilize
them and allow them to express their youthful spirit. And it can also contribute to their development and financial, economic
progress.
upliftment
Yeah, absolutely.
But one thing is that in the tribal people, young kids and boys and girls, they are not distracted, very passionate about the sport. And if you have a passion and if you are given some support, it's like igniting the spark.
Yeah.
They needed a spark. And the government of Odisha, through that sports justice scheme, PANPOS, provided that spark. And see
the magic that happened.
I can say you, the sports, PANPOS Sports Hostel produced all the internationals. I don't want to undermine the efforts of achievements of High Performance Center that is working in Kalinga Stadium.
Right.
It's still not so old. But whatever we have seen in last 5-6 years, no training academy, no high performance center can match the contributions of sports hostel PANPOS.
In PANPOS, okay, yes. I was following some of your articles on Indian Express, and some of the ones that caught my eye were the one on Barabati crowd panicking and the entire fiasco that had happened a few years ago. How has crowd behavior evolved post the IPL boom? And
see, cricket is now a kind of, you can say, action movie. Fighting, see, all these things without blood or without gunshots or weapons. It's very noisy, but people enjoy that. So I think entertainment value has overpowered or overtaken the essence of the sport. People enjoy that. But as you say, you want to know about this Barabati
fiasco.
Crowd, There's lack of planning, and I think a big mistake on the part of the government. I can still say that. I mean no offense to the present new government, but there still owe an answer. The inquiry committee was set up. Odisha Cricket Association was given 10 days time to submit a report. How this floodlight failure happened and who was responsible.
Yeah.
OCA submitted the report. After that, what? What happened to that committee report?
There was no action taken.
No action.
Yeah.
Nothing happened. Yeah. Just committee was a
it was a hogwash for people.
Yes.
Yeah.
To suppress.
Yes.
After a few days, people will forget.
Yeah.
But the government owes a reply.
Understood.
And it was, government tried to cover it because government machineries were involved.
Yes.
Entire government, including the chief minister, was there enjoying and shaking hands and with Rohit Sharma. And the entire police administration, bureaucrats, all were camping at Barabati Stadium to make it a successful event. Why? Cricket is self-sufficient. It's a business.
Yeah.
It's earning crores. And people are paying a huge amount to watch it. and they are unable to achieve properly with proper facility. So government doesn't need to pump in taxpayers' money to a event which is cash rich and earning crores. And another thing I will remind you, present government has also owed an reply or answer to the swimming controversy that happened. Swimming is a fantastic sport, and because considering the amount of water bodies and coastline we have all the God-given infrastructure facility to excel in swimming and aquatics. And thankfully, because of this swimming high performance center and the coaching staff, they did a wonderful job. It's almost overnight they created national and international champions. You see, before this setup, the high performance center was set up, Odisha was not able to even secure a top 10 position in any national aquatic competition in swimming. But now you see, in 6 medals, 7 national medals, every national. They have also gone to win international medals. We have a very young group of swimmers, especially girls, coming up. And I am very hopeful of they are doing well in making their presence felt at the international circuit.
And you're saying this is all due to the high performance centers?
Yeah, it's not entirely that high performance centers are not working. Some high performance centers are working well. Because results only speaks for what you do, your performance. So that has done wonderful contribution to Odisha sports.
Let's move.
But other high performance centers are yet to
catch up
and live up to expectation or prove that their worth. Say athletics. We have that is what we have. Hired some star athletes from other states and branding them as Odisha achievers or brand ambassadors.
That is what is happening with Odisha Football Club, right?
But in high performance center, we have to understand that high performance centers are for Odisha athletes and local talent. To groom them, to provide them advanced training, advanced coaching. That is what high performance centers are supposed to do. Not hire outsourcing sports persons bringing from other states and branding them as Odisha sports persons and providing them all the facilities. That is not acceptable.
Understood.
How many athletes we have this high performance center in Barabati Stadium produced of national and international stature. Still Shravani is winning. She is not a high performance center. Still Odisha is relying on past
glories,
older athletes. Proven athletes, not new talents. Those new talents who have come up, they have not gone to that height which is they are expected to. Bapi Hasda, Dondapati Jairam, and few young athletes are there, but they are doing well in bits and pieces.
Okay.
Consistency is not there. And in this smaller domestic circuit in India, not able to achieve some outstanding success to represent the country at the Asian Games, Asian Championship.
Right.
After Duti, Shravani, Amiya, we are yet to find an athlete of their stature
who can represent us at the global scale.
Fill up the void.
Yeah.
That has not been done, despite all infrastructure, all technology, all funding. So I think sometimes I feel, yeah, fine, science is necessary, technology is necessary, but passion is also necessary. And our priority, giving a priority to
This was,
Odisha is also
yeah,
necessary.
yeah, yeah. We passionately cover cricket because cricket fetches views, ads, endorsements, whatever it is. Now, a lot of people would have asked you the question, uh, are we not giving enough attention or media or journalism coverage, sports coverage to the lesser known athletes? I'm just asking you it, I'm asking this to you in a different way. What if we start covering these underrated athletes, let's say for example, Punima Hembram, 2015 heptathlon bronze medalist, or let's say Aduti Chand or Amia, extensive coverage like we do with our cricketers. How will the paradigm shift be?
You see, the number of quantity of sports person has increased manifold. And at the same time, number of competitions as well. You see, earlier there was only one domestic competition in cricket, that was Kalahandi Cup. Now we see under 14, under 16, under 18, T20, one day, all varieties, Odisha Premier League.
Right.
There is a problem plenty now. So the focus is not there.
Are there enough sports journalists who know enough about other sports apart from cricket? I'll ask this to you bluntly.
Sports journalists are also making themselves adaptable to cope with the professional pressure to covering all sports. And another thing, that the job has been made easier.
Yeah.
Because earlier I had to cycle all the way to Cuttack or Khurda to get a news. But nowadays, you sit home or sit with your laptop or desktop, you get all the information there. No, you don't have to move anywhere.
Yeah.
That job has been made easier. Information flow is very easier. But giving priority to news, it depends, and that is still, I think, Odisha has to improve. So it's kind of publishing regular press releases, copy paste, special stories that can create an impact or give some new dimension or open some new ideas. That is still not come. Some routine job is being done.
But
and
that's not sufficient.
Same mentality is also there. Cricket heavy. Cricket centric media coverage. Of course, the attitude and the trend is gradually changing because our sports person are excelling and achieving laurels in other disciplines.
Well,
because weightlifting, hockey, badminton, tennis, gymnastics, swimming. So when other disciplines are fetching results and cricket is not, so people have started realizing that you have to also
consume content and follow people from other sports. Yes, understood. Tell us about something funny you have covered. You have interacted with people like global stars like Rohit Sharma. While covering stories for the Express, like how is sports PR, media PR a hindrance or an obstacle in authentic sports journalism?
I feel sports journalism is the same everywhere as it is in Odisha. Doing routine things is always there, and it is also a sports journalist is always under pressure also to write a story that goes to suit a sponsor's point of view or their angle. So these elements also create problems for sports journalists to write openly or
Express
to
these views
express themselves
completely.
views
Yeah.
without any
Bias.
pressure or
Yeah.
bias.
Yeah. Understood.
But sports journalism has come up very well in India
Hmm.
because of diversification, print, digital.
Hmm.
So there is a lot of competition
Understood.
there.
Yeah.
So you can't survive if you don't dish out quality stuff, quality stories. So there is a sports side by side is growing, and also side by side sports
The business
quality
of
of
sports is
business of
also going
sports
side.
is
Yeah.
growing.
Okay, we'll wrap this up with a very interesting question. Your most memorable event coverage that you still looked up down upon down the memory lane fondly.
I will be dying to cover inter-district cricket matches.
Inter-district cricket
Cricket
matches.
matches
Okay.
because at that time I had to take my scooter and run to Jajpur town or Khurda or Kotak or even went by train or bus to Bhawanipatna, Jaipur to cover inter-district matches. And covering that kind of tournament at that time,
Yeah.
when events are very few, far and
Hmm.
few,
Hmm.
that gave me a lot of
Thrill.
excitement and a challenge to do sports journalism.
Hmm.
But the highest level, I covered World Cup '87 Kolkata. Kolkata was virtually my home, second home, because I
Okay.
was frequently
Some stories from there, Kolkata.
Kolkata. Pardon?
Some stories or anecdotes from Kolkata. Your days in
Kolkata.
Kolkata and sports.
Kolkata, I had a good, so many stories. Even once I tried to meet Jagmohan Dalmia, he invited me. Of course, with a reference of Odisha Cricket Association Secretary, recommendation of Odisha Cricket Association Secretary Asirvad Behera. I went to his office, sat there for around 1.5 hours, and couldn't meet him. And that day I filed a story about his contribution to cricket, how he helped bring money and power to Indian cricket,
Right.
how he made it a business.
Right.
So bring funds to the sport. So his contribution was immense. Even if he didn't allow me an interview, I still appreciated his contribution to making cricket cash rich. At the same time, I enjoyed. I always used to stay at Dharamtala, taking a hotel, and walk all the way to Barabati Eden Gardens,
Yeah.
cover matches. It was enjoyable. And watching cricket is truly, they say Kolkata is the Makkah of cricket, Indian Makkah of cricket. Truly, that was the holy place. You feel something very passionate
Different.
about
Yeah. The energy, electric. Yeah.
purely. And that gave me a lot of good memories and happiness to have been able to cover from IPL to '87 World Cup, Test matches, one-day matches, everything. I covered a few matches in Jamshedpur and Ranchi, but nothing like Calcutta. And you get a solid lunch there.
Okay.
So tasty.
Yeah, of course. Bengali food.
And you go to Barabati Stadium, rotten biryani, and that too, it's very embarrassing. I can't go any further. But they know how to deal with the journalists and how to provide facilities. They're so friendly people. That is a good memory that I got. Another good memory that when I was working in Sambad, I was assigned to cover Banwasi Krida in Indore.
Okay.
A long train journey, I had no experience, but some archery and other tribal events competition, all India competition was going there. I covered that, and it was a different kind of experience. And another thing is that now you don't have to, as I said, because evolution of technology, the
Digital
facility is there,
content, yeah.
so it has made your job easy. But at that time, it was very difficult to even how to send. You cannot write a postcard story. Telegram. Telegram was the only way.
Yeah.
Fax sometimes, later on fax. But from Indore, I was probably sending by telegram. Even telegram, once I covered a Odisha Abiskar 1400 kilometer cycle expedition. That was organized by Department of Sports and Youth Services in late 80s, and that was a historic event. Some 300-400 young boys and teenagers, they went on an expedition 1400 kilometers. So at that time I was competing as well as reporting.
Oh, interesting.
My organized Sambad gave me a small cycle. That was also that I made a mistake buying that cycle. I should have bought a normal cycle. I purchased non-gear, but that smaller tire, lighter cycle.
Yeah.
But that was difficult for a long journey
distance,
expedition.
Yeah.
It almost
ruined
my knees.
Yeah.
But at that time, I remember we reached Jaipur, and there was no facility to send my report. I went, I don't know how I went there. I cycled to Raigada. There I telegram my copy. Even I sent one copy through the hands of the then sports director Anadi Sahu. And that experience was very memorable. Competing and reporting simultaneously.
Well,
And tough ghat roads. There are few accidents, but luckily there was no major mishaps. It was a very wonderful experience.
Well, so many anecdotes, so many stories, so many insights. It was an absolute delight to have you on the podcast, Mr. Sanatan Pani. Thank you so much.
It's my pleasure that I got this opportunity to express myself, and me too. And I am not familiar. This is my first podcast.
Yeah.
I have never done this, and I enjoy this.
Thank you so
very much.
Thank you so much.